Thank you so much, Ayanda. It's a bit daunting being on this side of the camera, though.
I can imagine, and you're doing a great job at it, so I must watch out. My job is on the line here. I just wanted to find out from you. I know you don't do it for the recognition, but it's always great to get some sort of accolade. How are you feeling this morning?
You know, I feel incredibly humbled. First of all, I was working with two great cameramen who, to me, in this industry are the unsung heroes. Television is essentially a visual medium. I mean, of course, it requires other components, but unless you can show, you really can't tell. And their work was amazing. We partnered on the story, and they deserve the accolades definitely more than I do.
Tell us a bit more about exactly, yes. Tell us about that community that you went in and featured and took a closer look at what was going on there. Tell us about that story.
You know, Ayanda, to say we're giving a voice to the voiceless, to me, is quite patronizing. Those communities are more than eloquent enough to speak for themselves, to articulate their frustration, their trauma, their fears, and their determination to empower themselves and transcend this culture of violence. And they were brave enough to let us into their homes, to let us make their private lives public, and to trust us with their stories. And this is the thing, once we leave there and they're facing this danger all the time, or being caught in the crossfire, we carry on with our lives, and they face the dangers over and over again. So to me, they're heroes. They don't stand on political podiums preening or spouting words. They speak from the heart. They're heroes on the ground.
Now, you're no stranger to receiving awards for your work. In 2007, you won Vodacom National Journalist of the Year. Tell us a bit more about what it takes to produce an award-winning a documentary. And I say this because many people assume journalism is an easy career. It's a lot of hard work, emotionally, physically. Tell us a bit about what it takes to bring the story.
It's not a trial by fire, it's a trial by inferno. And it's a hit and miss situation. For me, I see myself as a vessel. I see myself as the conduit for people's stories, for people's lives. And I'm not sure what it takes to produce an award-winning documentary in a sense. I think there are a whole lot of components, but it's very much a team effort, not only during production, but in post-production. I mean, I work with the most incredible editor, Paul Jarvis, who I owe most of my craft to. And then, of course, it's the people that one encounters, the people one interviews, the relationships one builds on the ground during that story. And the rest, I think, is an X factor. It's what feeds into the moment most profoundly at the moment. Next year, it might not be gangs, it might be something else. So it's very much the older I grow in this, the more I realize how little I know. So.
And Hazel, you're in the trenches, you're in the thick of things, trying to highlight issues and bring the story. Take us on the ground to how you put this particular documentary together, what it would take. It's not a usual 9 to 5. So you'd wake up in the morning, you'd get there, you'd interview the people. Talk us through the process.
I think the unpredictability of it is what is the most dangerous thing. You're not going into a conventional war zone, but you're going into a zone where there have been more casualties than sometimes a mainstream conflict zone. So you don't know what to expect, and you've got to trust your fixer, the person who takes you in, who knows the area, who knows the people, who can facilitate, and you've got to just be aware. And of course, the ones who face the most danger are those who do talk to us. And there is a culture of fear, not so much in Lavender Hill anymore, but certainly in Manenberg, where I was recently. People don't want to talk. People are afraid of saying too much lest the wrong people hear or see them. So you have to be extremely sensitive to that.
And to the viewers at home who are perhaps watching and thinking, I'd like to take a shot at this whole journalism thing, what word of advice would you give to them?
I think more of a secret to good journalism, all right, obviously asking the right questions, but it's being able to listen. It's being able to listen, to empathize, to try and understand, and to be curious about how people live their lives and why, and also to be respectful of people and their experiences, their hardships, and their ongoing struggles.
We're holding thumbs for you this side for the National Journalist of the Year award. Are you feeling optimistic that you may perhaps take that one as well?
You know, I don't even think that far. The acknowledgement so far has been more than enough. And if it does happen, of course, I will be sharing it with my team. They're amazing. And it is a team effort. So it certainly isn't about me. I might be the front person at the moment, but there's so much that goes into it, and I'm just a very small part of it.
Hazel, we
are very grateful to be a part of it.
We're extremely proud of you. A job well done. Thanks again for taking time out to join us, and the seagulls in the background giving us fond memories of that part of the country. Thank you so much for your time. And there you have it. We're all extremely happy for her and holding thumbs for one of our own, SABC's investigative journalist, Hazel Friedman. She won the Vodacom Western Cape TV Journalist of the Year award. And that's where we leave it for now.